First, Zach, I want to say welcome to Chicago.
Appreciate it.
How do you like the city so far? This is your first time really just getting a chance to really be captivated, by the city.
I'm good, man. It's a great experience, a great process, and it's always great to be wanted. And I'm extremely happy, ready to go out there, put my heart out to the city, and show the fans everything we can do and we can build together.
When you think about all the historicness of this franchise, Michael, Pippen, all of that, the 6 rings, does that put a little pressure on a young player like yourself when you think about the expectations?
Yeah, definitely. You got to go out there and perform. This is Chicago. You got to impress, and it's going to be a lot of fun. You got to do your thing out there. So it's pressure, but it's nothing that you can't handle.
What's going to be the major difference between playing with the Timberwolves and now being with Chicago Bulls as far as just coaching styles and all of that, and just for your game?
It's a totally different matrix, In Minnesota, you grew up with those guys last 3 years. Even though we had 3 different coaches, you grow to know the team. It's a totally new team, new type of roles, new leadership. So you have to get used to that, but it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Of course, this is a business and all of that. But was it a little bit of a surprise? I mean, everyone kind of thought that you and Karl Anthony Towns and Wiggs was all going to kind of grow up together and win championships together.
I mean, that's the business of basketball, man. You would love to see it, and there's always gonna be that what if, but. You gotta do what you gotta do. It's the business of basketball. You gotta evolve. You gotta just gel with what goes. And I'm ready for this experience and this opportunity.
Well, you're not by yourself. You got Chris Dunn with you. What's that relationship like between you?
That's my boy. I'm extremely happy. Happy for him. Right here, right now. Anyway,
that's Chris Dunn right there. How you doing, Chris Dunn?
Kicking it. So,
get a little cameo.
Having a lot of fun.
Tell us about the rehab. Everybody want to know when is Zach is going to be back. What's this rehab looking like for you?
I'm doing good. I'm ahead of progress, ahead of schedule. Once I get to 100% and the doctors and everything clear me, I'll be ready to go.
Do you know maybe a timetable? Can you give us a little breaking news?
It's always that 9 to 12 timetable, but with me, I don't doubt myself of coming back early, so you never know yet.
All right, one last question. Well, not necessarily a question, but what's your message to Bulls fans that's really, I guess, nervous about this season? They don't really know what to expect. A lot of young guys,
I mean, you gotta be able to trust it. The fans are gonna be fans, and we're gonna go out there and play our hearts out. We gotta build that trust, and regardless, I'm gonna go out there, do whatever I can do. Put on a show, and at the end of the day, rebuild and win games, get back to where we are. This franchise is at, so they don't gotta worry about that.
Speaking of your rehab, you got your legs back. Have you been able to kind of?
I've been good, man.
Jamming
working
a little
out.
bit?
Yeah, I can jump still. I can still run everything. Gotta take it slow just cause, but I'm ready to go.
All right, appreciate it, Zach, as always.